Hi, I'm Marianne, and in today's video, I want to share with you what I learned watching Ecamm Live's Building Block recent live stream with Anna Hill, where she showed how you can import and organize your videos on Ecamm Live. Now, as a YouTube and Instagram content creator, I want to be able to share reels, shorts, and other videos with my audience on screen, and with Ecamm Live, you can do that. So let me show you the different ways you can share a video file on Ecamm Live. Let's go. One of the ways you can share a video file on screen using Ecamm Live is by adding a new animated overlay. So the first thing to do is to get an MP4 video file just like this one that you would have saved on your computer. Now, when you add an MP4 video file, the Ecamm is going to ask you, do you want to share it as an animated overlay or play full screen with audio? Now, this option where it says to play the full screen with audio, it's going to take up the whole screen and you will not be able to customize your video layout like this. So you won't be able to customize the size, add a border or a shadow, or move it around the screen. So I don't want to do that because in this instant, I want to share a vertical file. And if I choose to use the play full screen with audio, it's going to be stuck right in the middle of the screen and I won't be able to move it. So I am choosing to add a video as an animated overlay. An animated overlay, however, will not have an audio. So that is a limitation by sharing an animated overlay that is an MP4 file. So if you want to share a video that has sound, music, or voiceover, we won't be able to hear it. Now that's okay if you're sharing a video that has no sound. So you can choose to add an animated video overlay. So I don't want to do that because for this video, there is a little blurb about how brain dumping can help you declutter your mind. So another way that I can share a video file using Ecamm Live is by sharing a video that's on my phone. So in this instance, an overlay that we would click is to add a new camera overlay, because when you connect your phone to Ecamm Live, it's going to act as a camera, and whatever you have on screen on my phone, it's what's going to show on the overlay, just like this. So that's what we have. So at the moment, I have it on pause, and you can press to have the audio on or muted, just like right here. So I'm going to have the audio on. I'm just going to unmute it. And then the great thing with using your phone connected to your computer and bringing it into Ecamm is you can have a video with audio, and then you just choose the phone on the sound levels. So then that way you're able to hear it on screen. So let's play a little bit of it and you can see how it would be if I share a video using my iPhone and bringing it into Ecamm as a camera. So there's our brain. So it's all cluttered, blah, 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 blah. All these noise, all these thoughts, blah, 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 blah. You got to take the dog to the vet. You got to go clean. Now I'll just pause it there a little bit. Now what I found sharing a video this way is there's actually quite a bit of delay with the audio versus the video. And so if I am showing something that's maybe more front on camera, the delay for me just probably won't do. Now hopefully there is a good fix, but for the moment, this is what I have learned so far. So I will figure things out along the way if I do choose to share a video using my phone as a camera overlay and connecting it to Ecamm Live. Now do note that if you do share a video using your phone connected to your Mac and then having that as an added camera overlay, when the video is paused, then you will have the progress bar, the play button, the sound icon, as well as the images and videos that's on your camera app. Now, I'm fine with that, but you might want to make sure that if this is one way that you do share it, that you don't have any videos or anything that you may not want your audience to see. But as a recovering perfectionist, I do like to have a nice clean screen. So what I learned in today's building blocks video with Anna Hill when you are sharing videos on Ecamm is if you do want to share a video file on Ecamm with audio, one of the ways you can do that is to convert your MP4 file into a WebM file. And one of the tools that you can use, I used this prior to using Ecamm, is Handbrake. It's a free tool that converts MP4 to WebM files. Make sure you check the Ecamm YouTube live because Anna and the rest of the live chat and Paul and all other Ecamm expert also shared what WebM and converting your files is all about. So they'll probably be more learned than I am. So I converted the MP4 file that I had into WebM, and then now I am able to share it with audio. The way to do it is you add a new animated overlay, and instead of adding an MP4 file, you add the WebM file that's on your computer. So at the moment I have it muted, but there is sound that comes with this video. So the audio control will be under sound effects in the sound levels screen. So let me just pause this and then make it go back to the start, and then I'm going to unmute the sound effects so then you are able to hear the audio of my video. So there's our brain. So it's all cluttered, blah, 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 blah. All these noise, all these thoughts, blah, 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 blah. You got to take the dog to the vet. You got to go clean the kitchen. You got to go and apply for a job. And then you're no good. You're not doing enough. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's our brain before a declutter. It's all the noise. And so all we're doing is we're getting it out of our head. What happens is if it's in our head, all it does is bounce back and forth, or it gathers momentum and becomes a big snowball. So this tiny little worry that you had now starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But when you get it down on paper, you're listing it out, all of this down on paper. Here's a paper. What happens is it's on there, writing it down. This is you. You've given yourself space and you can now see it a lot clearer. So you've given yourself space because you've written it down, and then you go, oh, that's a lot of stuff in my head. Now let's categorize it. So that's all you're doing. From this clutter is giving yourself small, actionable steps. There you go. Hope you also learned something new about brain dumping. And this is also, as Anna said in the live stream, is a great way for you to share a video and react to it. So this is a great way for you to do reaction videos. So that is what I learned today on Ecamm Live's Building Blocks with Anna Hill, importing and organizing videos on Ecamm.